Wait, before we get going, I want to talk about a new show that I'm doing with my guy Clem. You guys know the food god, the food expert here. He's on today's episode, actually. My Team ZD partner in crime, the big boys, the snack boys. We are doing a snack show. That's right, a snack review show. Me and Clem are going to be releasing. It's been going on for 2 weeks, actually, so it's already been happening. I'm sure some of you guys know, but I wanted to kind of broadcast this to a bigger audience. So at Snack Boys on Instagram, on TikTok, and on YouTube, and then at Snack Boy Stool on Twitter/X. Just little quick hitters. We're reviewing, different types of Reese's, new cereals. We're gonna mix fast food in there. Who knows? Maybe it even turns into a snack news podcast at some point. The possibilities are endless, but obviously we need your support and we appreciate your support as always. So give us a follow, give us a like, give us a retweet, whatever you guys do. We appreciate it immensely. So just want to let you guys know about that. And with that said, let's hop into today's draft. All right, bang, bang. Welcome to the Dog Walk presented by Barstool Sports. Today's Monday. It is July 15th. Huge draft today, huge snake draft. As you can hear, we got Mike Majlak representing Impulsive, representing the night shift. We got Will Compton representing Bussin' with the Boys. Glenny Balls representing Booze and Burgers. And Clem representing the Snack Boys, and myself and Chief representing Barstool Chicago. Huge draft. Mike, do you know what you're doing? Do you know what a snake draft is?
I've made it 39 years not knowing anything about what's going on in life. So my answer is no, but I'm confident that I'll be able to pick up on it within a very quick amount of time.
But you're a big burger guy, which is why I had you on. Like, you have 1010 Burger, you got some food trucks popping up this fall, so like you're very passionate about this topic.
Extremely. I've tasted every burger on the planet, every country. I've traveled all around the world, tried every country's offering, tons of domestic stuff. A lot of people call me a Portnoy dick rider in terms of my reviewing nature of how I review burgers. People used to tell me that Edelman was a burger guy. I've talked to Edelman about burgers a million times. He doesn't seem like much of a burger guy to me. He seems more like just some sort of a faker. So yeah, I'm holding it down for the burger connoisseurs on the show today.
There we go. Comp, how we doing? You've had many burger takes that have set the world and the internet on fire, so it's good to have you.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've done a lot of preparing for this draft. Like I said, I am glad that there's some Cali representation because I know there's some sneaky ones out there. Based on your metrics, Eddie, on it needs to have at least 80 locations. So I'm stoked. And by the way, is Hop Dottie, is that something that is included?
Is what?
We'll say that again.
Like a Hop Dottie. Hop Dottie's like a smaller chain. Hop Daddy, yeah, Hop whatever it is. Is something like that included? You go up, you order, but you sit down. It's a little more fast casual, not as fast casual as like a Five Guys, but something similar, kind of like a nicer modern setup.
Are we talking like a Red Robin kind of? They have a waitress?
No, they don't have a waitress.
No, I think I've never heard of Hop Dottie, so I guess the people who have, you could make a judgment call on that. Are you talking? So they bring it out to you? Is the difference with Hop Dottie? Is what you're saying?
They do. They bring it out to you, like on a tray.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. If you order
they got a drive-through?
They do not have a drive-through.
I feel like that's like a there's an LA spot like that as well. It's like would you consider it like one step above fast casual? It's like a little bit more
yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit more.
Yeah, a little bit more uppity. I don't know the word either, but it's
like slow casual, maybe.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Slow casual. No waitresses. You go up and you order. You look at the big board. But it's not like Five Guys that doesn't have a drive-through. But I'm assuming they're a part of this draft.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
That's like a real fast casual.
All right.
It sounds fine to me.
Okay.
Ballsy, Clem, how are we feeling?
I'm a little worried. I feel I'm a little I'm scared about the possibility of no waitresses. That really lowers it down, so I'm a little worried. I only have like 20 burgers written down, and you were told me to write 30, so I'm scared.
Oh, hold on a second. Just so we're clear, there was prep work that was supposed to have gone into this.
There's 6 of us, so we each get 5 picks. So I wanted to have 30 written down, so I have infinite options to pick from.
Yeah, you got to have your big board. This is like a fantasy football type of situation.
Mike, I have 4 entire pages filled out in preparation for this draft.
Sick. Okay, awesome, guys. Thank you so much for that tidbit of info. Amazing.
I sent that to you. I said rules are have a 30 burger big board. I said 80 plus locations and no waitresses. That's the rules.
The good news is I could do this off the cuff.
All right, good. And it's got to be, so obviously fast food chain burgers. Clem, anything before we get going?
I mean, a lot of times I go into these food drafts feeling like kind of the boogeyman, or at least one of the favorites going into it, right? But this one, I got a guy who, Mike is a burger guy, a legit, capital B, capital G, internet personality. Glenny is our burger guy. Will Compton played linebacker at Nebraska. You have to be able to just chow down on unlimited hamburgers to be able to do that kind of stuff. And then Eddie's my snack boy brother. However, I'm not Chief. Chief's a big vegan burger guy, so I think
this is fucking
slander. Honestly,
slander.
Some background for the audience. Chief originally was not on this one, and when I told him, he looked like I told him like I had to take away his puppy. He was like, "You're not going to let me be on the burger draft." I was like, "Chief, all you do is shit on me for having these food drafts. You're like, oh, I don't eat that shit. I eat fucking organic tortilla chips." And I'm like, all right, I thought you'd want to sit this one out.
No. Do I try to, have I been trying to eat a little cleaner? Yeah. Have I ever had an Impossible Burger? No. And you're underestimating how much rural ass driving I've had to do in my life where your options are fast food burgers.
All right, let's get into it.
Just don't embarrass me in front of Mike. All right, Mike's a guest. He's coming in.
You don't embarrass me. You don't embarrass me.
Watch.
How did you guys come up with the 80 locations?
Just seems like a good number, okay?
Yeah, I'm curious about that too.
That's a big fucking chain, dude. That's like a solid chain.
Because we want a lot of people across the nation to have like
understand.
Yes,
got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like Small Cheval here in Chicago, it's out.
Yeah.
You only got like 5 locations now?
Yeah.
Small Cheval is out. 7th Street Burger is out. Burger She Wrote is out in LA. For the Win is out. All these places are small places, but it's like I almost want to like table stake it right off the bat with all the people watching this episode today. None of the truly best burgers in the country, we can all agree on this, are going to be in our draft today. They're just not. You're not going to, no matter if you like Smash or not, you're not getting a Fort Charles in there. You're not getting a proper all Cheval or a Small Cheval in there. Mm-hmm. We're missing a lot of good stuff today, so I just want to pay some respects to those who will not make it to the draft today.
See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm terrified. I don't know what any of those fucking words or places mean, so I am not ready for this. I guess I am ready for this.
You got to get to 7th Street, Clem.
Yeah, this is like fast food. Mom and pop know about these places. And Ed, I think we should clarify this for the audience at home, as well as some of the drafters. Like, there could be different burgers from the same place, right?
Yeah, yes.
Correct.
So if we're doing Big Mac, the Big Mac gets taken. You can still take any other McDonald's burger on the menu that can be taken. I don't know how much we're going to go. Like, can I go hamburger versus cheeseburger? I don't know how
you can, but you better have a good distinction on why it's better.
Also, if you don't have cheese on your burger, I mean,
but there are ways.
That's like a Portnoy.
I think that's stupid. If we shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes. Some people like to fucking bend the rules, like Chief. All right.
I'm getting ricochet shots left and right here. Not even ricochet. Right, it's like an execution.
Shout out to Irv's True. I always want to try that. That's Dana's spot, right?
Irv's is a good burger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I had it for the first time last month. Irv's is fucking
it should be on the back here. I don't know.
This guy has a whole shirt about places he vegan burgers at. I'm terrified right now. Terrified.
It's a lot.
Playing a DB against Mahomes right now. What the fuck?
All right, let's get into the order. Mike, our producer Lance has a number 1 through 6 behind his back. What number do you think it is?
Man, I could have sworn the guest was gonna get fucking first pick. I'm gonna go with the Dirty Deuce.
2.
No.
Comp.
4.
Yeah, 4.
All right, that's major.
That was good. That was my first guess, bro. Oh.
What spot do you want, Will?
First overall.
Oh,
wow.
Fuck.
Took the 1.
Wow. All right, 1 through 5, Clem.
3.
No.
Glenny.
1.
Yeah, 1.
I'll take 2.
Damn, dude. These guys know what they want. They know what they want. They're running to the podium. 1 through 4, Chief.
4.
Yeah, damn.
I'll go 4th.
Okay, 1 through 3 to me. I'll go 3.
No.
Michael, 1 through 3.
30 deuce, 2.
30 deuce, 2.
All right, you want 3, 4, 3, 5, or 6? 3?
3. Yeah.
All right, 1 or 2, Clem.
This ain't good for us right now. I don't like this right now. Give me 1.
No.
All right, 2. I guess I'll take the wrap. All right, so that puts it at here's the order: Will, Glenny, Mike, Chief, Clem, Eddie. Hey, before we get going here, though, I do want to talk about the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. You guys already know it's game time. You know, you shouldn't have to worry when you buy tickets to your next big event. Game Time is a fast and easy way to buy tickets to all sports, music, comedy, and theater events near you. And I'm going to pop open my app right now because I saw something earlier that almost knocked me off my chair. And it's Def Leppard tonight, Wrigley Field. I'm seeing tickets as low as $47, which is crazy. Wrigley Field is my favorite venue for music. Shock, obviously, is my favorite venue for baseball, but it's also my favorite venue for music. It's awesome. So if you got the opportunity, go to Def Leppard tonight. Why not? Okay. Also this weekend, George Strait is at Soldier Field. A lot going on. That's the best part about Game Time is the flash deals for sudden discounts, the zone deals when you're feeling flexible. And I don't know what you're waiting for. Go buy those tickets. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code DOGWALK for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. All right, let's get into it. All right, so without further ado, the fast food burger draft. Will Compton, you're up. Number 1 pick.
What time on the clock do I have?
You have about 45 seconds, Will.
Listen, with the first pick of the burger draft, I am drafting the Five Guys cheeseburger. Five Guys fast casual is, bar none, the premier burger that you can get across the country. And when I say cheeseburger, you already get 2 patties that come on. This is double meat, double cheese. Your boy's going to add some onion, lettuce, tomato. I'm a little bit of a purist. I do like ketchup and definitely mayo. Comes out in foil, very soft bun, smash burger. We're talking smash burger style, never frozen. You always get top quality. Is it a little pricey? Yes. But who gives a fuck? I'm taking the best available on the board, and that is the Five Guys cheeseburger.
Is the bun always soft?
Oh, the bun is always soft, bro.
Sesame, and you can't call that a smash, and you got to refinance your car to buy one. I don't, whatever, teach their own.
You don't got to refinance your car. You want somebody to come in with some quality. This is a place that's been around for decades.
Dude, I think they make
Brought
up
up
for
in
it.
a good home.
They
Will's
make
rich. He can do whatever he wants. He's rich.
It wouldn't have been my first overall pick, but I think it's the best tasting burger on the menu. It's so good. I consider that like a perfect food. I don't even let me eat 5. I don't even let myself eat 5 Guys. That's how good it is.
Yes, sir.
It's a great burger, and it might be pricey, but I feel like they give you fries for free. Like they make it up. They load that bag with fries.
And why would it not be considered a smash burger, Mike? If you don't mind me asking.
It just doesn't hit the width requirements of a smash. Or a smash burger is a truly smashed in paper thin patty, and you could even go paper thin up a notch to call it like I got this Dayquil box, like a pamphlet maybe. I don't know. It's just a little bit too thick. I would call it more just like more of a classic backyard barbecue with burger.
No, I strongly disagree with the backyard burger. The dudes are doing just clumps of meat and sticking it on there. They're thick burgers. Probably like Eddie. Eddie says he likes the big burgers, not the smash burger boys.
I like the medium.
There could be some measurement requirements for a smash burger. I don't want to get that deep into it, but I do believe that Five Guys is a very, very good measurables. Very good measurables coming out of the game.
You see how thin those edges are?
Yeah.
That's thin and crispy.
Really like pressed down. It creates what's called, man. I don't know if I want to scare Clem right now by doing this, but
I don't like where this is going.
it creates what's called the Maillard reaction. It actually allows that around the burger to caramelize and to create a better tasting meat because of the heat that's created in that thin patty. That's it. It's all right, Clem. Don't worry about it.
We're learning. We're learning.
Maillard
Today's a learning
reaction.
episode.
A Maillard reaction. I kind of want to just quit this podcast.
I'm just gonna say it. I'm not a Five Guys guy.
Cool.
Yeah, so I it's a me problem though. It's probably a me problem. Sounds
is.
like
Logan Paul. By the way, Logan Paul's favorite burger, just so everybody knows, Five Guys double cheeseburger.
oh, all right. So that would have been his pick too.
I took them in the fast. I took them in the fast food draft, and I got some pushback. I also do think, depending on which Five Guys you go to, if you don't have a great Five Guys, you're paying all that money. The fries, you say you have soggy fries by you. I know the New York office has soggy fries. My Five Guys, immaculate. You're getting a great burger, great fries as well. So it does depend on, I think, the chain more so than others. And when you're spending $20 for your meal, you want to have it. You're treating yourself with Five Guys. That's what it is. It's a treat.
Everything's at least $20 now. I feel like people have caught up to Five Guys.
Yeah. All right then. Five Guys off the board. Maybe I got to try a better chain. Glenny, you're up.
All right, fast food burger draft. I don't want to get too wild. I don't want to go away from the basics. I got to go with the granddaddy of them all, the Big Mac. It's the foundation for all the burgers that I love. I'm a big shredded guy. Shredded lettuce. You got the shredded lettuce on there. You got the diced onions. You got the 2 patties. The special sauce. I mean, I could eat that special sauce with anything. I could eat it with a steak. I could eat it with a shoe. Big Mac's my personal favorite fast food burger, and I think it's the best tasting. And it feels like, when they say there's no Don Draper, there's no Walter White without Tony Soprano, like that, all of this doesn't exist without the Big Mac.
Now, Glenny, question for you. Are we talking Big Mac today, or are we talking pre-Obama Big Mac back in 07? Before the administration changed some of the new nutritional rules out there, and Mark McGuire or Pujols was swinging for the fences. That's the Big Mac that I want. 2007 pre-Obama.
I remember there was a time a few years ago there was a Grand Mac that I used to get that was fantastic. I love the Big Mac. I'm throwing Big Mac.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
It's one of those things where I just wish I was in that meeting where they're like, why don't we just put a bun in the middle of it?
Yes, I think that's fucked up.
Honestly, the point of it, but
Hey, is the Big Mac potentially responsible and the grandfather of special sauce, which we now consider to be a staple of a lot of these burgers, and people call it burger sauce or house sauce? What is it?
Yep.
Russian, Thousand Island,
like a variation of Russian, like French dressing. Ketchup.
Do we think the Big Mac kind of like coined that as a burger add-on?
Yeah, they set the
To my
standard.
knowledge, I don't know of another one. It's so good. It tastes so good.
Yeah.
Because every sauce you do have like that, Mike, to your point on the special sauce, you think to yourself, oh, this is kind of like Big Mac sauce.
That's a good point.
Yep.
Very good point.
I don't know how McDonald's hasn't bottled the Big Mac sauce yet. I feel like they did at one point, but
Probably
they don't.
have. It probably have. It probably comes in and out like that.
I would buy that if it was in the store.
Mike, you're up.
I'm happy it made it this far. This is a contentious burger. Part of what I consider to be the big three, also dependent on chain consistency. You can get a good one day, not a good one the next day. With the third overall pick of the burger draft, I'm going to take the Shake Shack Double Shack Burger. The Shack Burger, which is, to me, the grandfather of the entire smash movement. Potato bun. It's got that double smash patty with the, yellow American on it. And of course that burger sauce. This thing is kind of the driver behind one of the most favorite American fast casual chains right now in Shake Shack. And the consistency of it is beautiful. The way that super soft, fresh potato bun blends in with that cheese and with that Shack sauce. It's a necessary for me.
Dude, even the ones in the fucking airport hit. Like their quality, I feel like, is up a tier where it's like you don't get that much variance, because if you have a good one at LaGuardia, then they're probably pretty good anywhere else.
Yep. JFK's got like 2 of them now, I think. I always want to stop when I get off the plane or before I get on the plane, but me and Glenny, we got to watch out for ourselves,
They got me at Lauderdale. They've got me at Lauderdale a few times. The Shake Shack there, it's good.
No,
Shake Shack's my second favorite spot. It's a great pick. First round grade.
There's another place that gets their dick sucked for their consistency, which they deserve. I'm not going to say because we don't tip picks here, but I feel like Shake Shack doesn't get enough credit for their consistency. Like you said, at the airports, all across the board, it's always pretty solid, which is hard for chains to do. So,
my one beef, I feel like it's kind of a weak bun. That's my only beef, but I do love Shake Shack.
The potato bun is kind of the gold standard. That's what I use for smash burgers. But to your point, maybe it's just like a salt or a sugar consistency or something like that you don't like. Maybe pretty nuanced.
I love how Mike just talks science of the burger. and to that, Glenny, and this is no favors to Shake Shack, Five Guys, but I decided out of the two for myself because I love them both. I had them both delivered Uber Eats to my house, and by the time I was to my house, great first few bites. But the bottom of that bun was soggy the way it was setting up. It gets a little weak, to your point about it being weak, and it takes it slightly more manufactured than the Five Guys. And so that's what thrusted Five Guys to that one spot.
We're in the trust tree, right? The dog walk giraffes are always the trust tree, right?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I'm not a potato bun guy. People love potato buns. I've just never. And I get side eyed when it's like I'll just take the regular. I'm talking dogs and burgers, no matter what. However, I've been Jedi mind tricked into thinking the Shake Shack has the great bun because the Francesa line. Which I don't know how many people listen to Mike Francesa, but he go, it's all about the bread. It's all about the bread. He said the bread about 100 times talking about the Shake Shack burger. That's the secret to it. Which I mean, let's be honest, we're all food guys. A good bread can establish. It's not even a good offensive line. You can make magic happen with just good bread on top. But I'm just not a fan. And my other nitpick with the Shake Shack, which for the record was my number 2, hoping it was going to fall to me. My other nitpick is they're basically like I don't want to say their motto, but kind of like their theme was like, you're going to have to wait for our burgers. That's when the first Shake Shack, you had to wait in that line in the park, and then you waited forever. If I'm at an airport at Grand Central waiting for a train, get me my burger ASAP. I appreciate the quality, but let's work on it a little bit there. The Mets have Shake Shack in center field, my favorite baseball team. I love that, but it's like no one likes waiting for anything, even something. I
actually watched a Shake Shack video on YouTube like 2 days ago. They're opening locations now with drive-thrus. There's like 30 drive-thru locations.
Wow.
I don't know how I feel about that. And I will also say
they're trying to do like the Chick-fil-A thing, how they have you come out and order, so it gives them more time.
Yeah,
like 10-minute.
I will also add, if quickly to touch on the fries, the crinkle cut fries at Shake Shack, and also I believe out of the fast casual, Super 3, the only offering of cheese sauce. The cheese sauce that comes along those crinkle cut fries at Shake Shack is biblical.
It's a nice feature.
Big coast. I think when done right, if every fry is done perfectly, I think a crinkle cut is the king of the fries. It's another take I have. I don't know.
Nathan's fry.
That's a strong take. I do like the crinkle cut.
Yes.
Chief, you were up.
Hey, this is a great draft so far. Those are my top three off the board.
Oh,
great draft so far.
Good drafting.
What's better than this? Dude's talking burgers, man. There's great vibes in the room. I love the vibes we got going on.
All right. This is a little bit of a pander pick, but it's a first round grade. First one I ever had was in 2016. I was very underwhelmed. Went back and got it several years later. California King In-N-Out Burger, double. An elite. My biggest problem with it is when people treat it, it's almost like Taylor Swift, where talking about In-N-Out becomes their entire personality. Drives me fucking crazy. It is a very good burger. In terms of fast food, I love the In-N-Out double. I also love that they're like, we're not expanding west of or east of Arizona. We're getting all of our ingredients right down here, California, Southwest. We're keeping it all local, but it is a treat when you're out there. And happy to have In-N-Out double, 4th overall.
Listen, it's got to be on the board. Their commitment to excellency in terms of freshness and ingredients, as you said, they'll only stray as far from their centers as they can drive a truck. So the ingredients are always fresh. Everything is always fresh. And talk about a commitment to affordability, boys.
Yep.
We've got burgers there that are still sub $5.
These are like a Costco hot dog at this point.
Exactly. Yeah. Or a can of Arizona iced tea, right? This place is the real freaking deal. It, to your point, it is a the land of culture vultures. I mean, people they fly out. The first thing they do when they get off the plane is they go and they take a picture at LAX at that In-N-Out with the plane flying over the top of it. But you want to talk about ferociousness of the culture that believes in a place, you do not want to get into an argument with somebody from SoCal about burgers because they take In-N-Out very seriously.
Yeah.
I'll say
go.
this about In-N-Out. We've got an A+ experience. We have an A+ quality, freshness. It's local. They get all their ingredients. But we're talking about a good, not great burger. I had it as a second round draft grade. Your boy got torched one night. I
remember.
I was at my boy's wedding. I was at my boy's wedding, and my mouth was salivating standing around the fire. I was telling my wife, I'm like, hey, it's time. It's the peak moment at night. It was about 11:30 p.m. We drive, go get In-N-Out, wait for it. It's worth the wait. The experience there is all time. And we got back to eat the burger, and the bun starts to break way too early when you bite into it. The bun quality is not the greatest. And I was very just disappointed because I was so hyped, and it was so hyped in my head from what I remember being in Oakland. But that's the only qualms I have on it. Good, not great burger, and fantastic experience when you go there.
In fairness, In-N-Out, they don't offer delivery. You're supposed to eat it there.
Yeah.
You literally can't get it on delivery. But what?
I was just going to say, we picked it up.
Yeah, I mean, my biggest thing friggin' with In-N-Out, I feel bad. Like, I'm from New York. I'm a New York guy, but everyone always argues In-N-Out versus Shake Shack. They're not in the same realm. In-N-Out literally is a drive-through burger place.
Right.
It's drive-through. They should be going with McDonald's and Wendy's. And when you're in that scope of restaurants, it blows them out of the water, respectfully, even though I picked Big Mac too.
But I put In-N-Out, when I talk about the big three, I put In-N-Out there because you are supposed to go inside. When you do go inside, it is a similar ordering experience to a Five Guys or a Shake Shack. You order
secret menu.
The drive-through changes me. I say drive-through means really fast food.
I agree with you 100%. I agree. It almost does put it in that realm. But if you do look at the actual in-store experience, this, by the way, talking about this for a second is okay because this is the most contentious topic of the day. Mm-hmm. The conversation about the big three and especially In-N-Out, but Compton is exactly right. It is a subpar, not subpar. It's just not in the same bracket as Five Guys and Shake Shack. It's just not. I don't care what you say. The burger's a bit dry. And quickly, let's talk about the fries. The fries at In-N-Out are potentially the worst fries that exist on today's scale.
I agree.
Now,
Glad it's not a fry draft.
You watch these people bust the fries are an empirical part of the burger data. They are a part of the fucking puzzle. And when I see them crush those potatoes down, and you hope to God you're about to get something special, and it tastes like ground up cardboard. These fries are so fucking terrible that they got in the habit of coating them with onions and cheese and making them animal style because they have to. It's like putting a fucking wig on a ugly chick and hoping for the best, bro. They're terrible.
The only thing I disagree with here is I think the bun is good. I like that toasty rim. That toasty crisp rim is really strong.
Yep.
They do that better than anyone, in my opinion. But
it's a good name too. In-N-Out, you're just like, all right, we're moving here. And I'll be honest, when I was gonna go, I was like, I don't want to have to take In-N-Out, but
that's kind of where I was. Yeah,
you were there.
Yeah.
Chief, let's be honest, and Mike, I'll let you know that we're gonna have a graphic out, and there's gonna be votes. And Chief put this on his graphic. He's gonna have all those people. Chief basically put the red hat on his head, and he's gonna have all those people who love the red hat, and they're gonna say, "That's my guy. I'm voting for him just based on the first round alone."
The craziest allegiance in the game is that In-N-Out.
It is like Taylor Swift.
It's Five Guys, Shake Shack, In-N-Out. They are, In-N-Out. They get argued over. And I'll throw in Whataburger if you get some Texas boys in the conversation. They try to go crazy about Whataburger.
I'm assuming somebody's going there. Let's not talk about it yet. But as far as In-N-Out is concerned, who do you think is going to get the most blowback for that blasphemy? I live in In-N-Out fucking territory, bro.
Enemy lines behind enemy lines, and they're going to clip that clip of you too, and they're going to put
that fry cake is going to go crazy. But it's so true. It's so true. And people are going to say,
go there one night.
People are going to say, oh, you got to order them well done. It's like, shut the fuck up. Just do the fries right. You don't have to do a secret order. Just get them right the first time.
Clem, you're up.
All right, so this was kind of my last. I think we kind of hit like the tier one. This one was between tier 1 and 2, and it's a newbie for me. This was the one that the boys in Chicago were singing praises of, that I went on a family vacation in Florida. They had it. I was like, I got to go. And I'll tell you, it lived up to every ounce of it. I think we're at a point where the burgers start getting a little weird. There's a million different types, but I like this one because you know what? When you're having a burger, you just want it to be like a good, well-cooked, clean burger, for lack of a better word. And I'm going with the Culver's butter burger.
Fuck. I thought that would get back to me.
Just a good-ass burger. I'm upset. I got the expert. The Russians won, and it's a burger cut. I got to believe it, boys.
I was
such novelty to this space. That's such a great fucking choice, bro. I had it on my list in the 2 slot, dude.
We can't talk to you anymore because I basically we told you about that burger and then you snatched it. I thought I was getting that second round.
And you took in and out over it too. Think about that, Chief. You took
it was some
over
strategy. I fucked up.
Oh man, I don't think it was getting back from Ed. That's the thing.
No,
I never heard of Culver's. I'm a New York guy, so like the commercials don't even make it here, right? So it was something I was completely blind on. And then I'm learning about it, and it's like a cheese company, so you know the cheese is going to be good. It's melted on. They're all specialty. I got Mike shaking his head. Look at this. We're making fucking friends right now live on the podcast.
It's such a great burger if you're ever in, the Chicago land area or any of those areas in the Northwest,
big Midwest,
West Midwest,
Wisconsin. It's Wisconsin.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, good pick. I will say, I'm not convinced it's the best thing on their menu. They do an elite chicken tender too.
Yeah, for sure. And what's the fries there?
They're crinkle cut as well.
But it's all about the cheese curds there.
Yeah, the curds are good. The curds are good.
Yeah. Damn it.
Damn, yeah, Clem, I'm upset you took that. That would have been my next pick. So yeah, Butterburger is fucking good stuff.
Now there's more burgers on the menu. We get to pick out all burgers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yes.
you just took the Butterburger, right, Clem? Butterburger with cheese.
Yeah, Butterburger. But I feel like that's
the Butterburger. You can get it single, double, maybe triple.
I think you can
with
get
cheese.
It.
Yeah.
All right, I'm up.
Eddie, real quick. Yeah. Are we going to have to constitute? Do I have to fucking take the double and then I can get the single next round? Or are we just going to say I have all Butterburgers of all different patty versions? Right?
So I was looking it up, and it looks like the Butterburger is they have a bunch of burgers, but there's only Butterburger is just one of them. So you get all Butterburgers.
Cool.
Now, but to his point, does he have to clarify single, double, triple, or is that just all encompassing? Because I think that's a good question.
Nah, screw that. Don't just allow a one patty difference.
I think if you're taking quarter pounder,
all right.
a double quarter pounder.
That's what I'm saying. There's a quarter pounder and a double quarter pounder out there, both completely different style burgers.
I think that's allowable. Personally.
What's allowable? A double single?
Yeah. In certain,
you might be. Yeah, you're right.
In certain respects,
You're the GM. I'm indifferent.
In certain respects,
I can see pros on either.
I think this is like the double and single quarter pounder is one of them. But I would say the Butterburger single or double is.
If you look at their website and you look at the menu, the Butterburger is kind of standard with 2 patties.
2 patties, and I assume you want cheese, Clem.
Of course. Give me that fucking Wisconsin cheese. I'll take the Wisconsin cheese over anything. Just pour it down my throat. Yeah, let's go.
All right. It's back to me. I feel like I'm in a 5-player draft and I'm on the outside looking out in the window. I got 6. There's still a lot of burgers left, but not as heavy hitters as you guys have. So with that said, I'm going to pivot to some nostalgia, and I'm going to go with the Junior Bacon Cheeseburger from Wendy's.
Oh, the fuck!
Nice one.
Oh, the burger guy. You're not my fault. I mean, dude, that talk about a burger that just represents life, dude. How you
late night with the boys.
Come on, you and your best buddies from high school leave that keg party 1:30 a.m. It's the only place still open. Nowadays, of course, you're not driving, you're in an Uber, but back in the day, you just somehow ran over the curb to fucking get to the drive-thru at Wendy's. You get the oh my God, the Junior Bacon, the fries, another place with cheese sauce, Wendy's, you get a Frosty on the side.
And people forget, a lot of places have done well at catching up to them in the bacon on a burger game, but they were there first.
Yeah.
They've always nailed bacon on a burger. Wendy's doesn't get enough credit for being first at the bacon on a burger.
Why is the Junior the thing?
I don't know. It's just something small and like delicious.
Smaller,
about it.
Yeah. But like, That's probably the only.
Because you get like the junior bacon, you get a couple of them, 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dave
like hammer 2 of them for sure.
Yeah.
The junior was big back in the day when it was, I think, $1. I think it was part of the 99-cent menu. And that's when it was, Wendy's was stealing at that point because you get that, you get some nuggets.
A few years ago.
Really?
Yeah, it was still in the 4 for $4. Small fry, nugs, a drink.
Yep.
And your choice of like a burger for $4. It was great.
JBC's money. All right, so I got to go again. I'm sticking with nostalgia because there's that special moment in your life. It's a short moment where you go from the Happy Meal to just your classic cheeseburger at McDonald's. So I'm going with the classic cheeseburger, the menu item where you get it's like the number 2. You get 2 cheeseburgers. I understand that they may have.
You don't get 2 in this. You get 1 single cheeseburger, Eddie.
I get it, but I'm just saying there's something about that I think is a core memory from everyone. Going to the mall, going to wherever there's a McDonald's, like, yeah, let me get the number 2. You get 2 single cheeseburgers. So the yellow wrapper as well. It's the OG. I understand that there's, the double's more popular, but there's something old school about the cheeseburger.
There's a reason the double is more popular.
Ketchup on your classic cheeseburger in Chicago?
And at McDonald's?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to add.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, New York they don't.
Yeah, they do.
So you're getting just cheese and ketchup? Or you getting?
Well, that's a double cheeseburger.
Yeah,
Then it comes
okay.
on it. Yeah, I get it plain, but it's
that's an interesting pick for first or the second round.
Yeah,
I'll throw that out there. Interesting pick.
The single patty is so dry compared to the double that like that single patty McDonald's, it just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about like the meaning behind that cheeseburger and what it means to like how like, and then you get propelled.
Eddie, you would have found that meaning in the 5th round, brother.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I really don't. I really think
Plains.
I really think there was a moment.
And you weren't going to have me on the draft.
Oh.
And you took this in the first pick of the second round.
You still got 4 picks, so
my board's shaping up a lot more nicely.
You got 1 pick. I got 2.
Yeah, I'm glad you went with that one.
Yeah,
Ed, this happened to me before. In another universe, another fucking part of the multiverse, you choose the 4th pick instead of the 5th pick or whatever. You just choose that 1 pick. And you're getting the Culvers there, and you're sitting on Easy Street coming back.
Right.
And now you've kind of gotten – we call this freak mode in the fantasy draft. Your pick gets taken right before, and you just enter freak mode. And you just go auto draft or something like that. You're on tilt right now, but you'll be all right.
I'm not, though. I'm fine with it. I think it's like a pivotal moment where you go from that Happy Meal to that meal with your buddies. Like, I think it has the same nostalgia, like Mike said, at the late-night drive-thru. I do.
Crazy.
I do.
Eddie, you're so afraid right now you're going back to 6 years old when you're friends, you go into McDonald's and you get your first cheeseburger. That's how afraid you are.
I'm not.
I don't want to talk shit. It just seems like you just picked the same burger at different places.
That's fine, though. But that's fine. Like, there's a place for that. There's a place for that. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm totally okay with that.
And I'm going to throw you a life preserver here. I have to say this. As a parent, my daughter just leveled up from Happy Meals to the regular off the menu, except she does nuggets. She goes from 6-piece nuggets, you get apple slices and a small fry. Now she gets a 10-piece with like, a medium. Maybe she splits some of the fries with us. And it is like, she was very proud of that moment. So I'm sure she'll be taking McDonald's nuggets on the McNugget draft.
Thank you, but I don't need a life preserver. I'm doing backstrokes, fucking the freestyle. I'm doing everything.
You're
drowning.
Yeah.
You're drowning.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Good. I don't want Barada Boy.
Everybody else is backstroking away from this pick.
No, I don't. That's fine. I gave my reasoning. There will be a fucking family with me behind me on this pick. With that said, Clem, you're up.
All right, so this one I've talked about on a previous one of the fast food drafts or something. And to be honest with you, I've had it, and in my mind, I don't know what it's like now, but I'm telling you, I've had it once. The Steak and Shake steak burger.
Oh,
my dad and I,
Clem. Do they even have those? Do they even have those in New York?
They don't. We went to Florida, where our condo is.
It's a Florida delicacy.
Place when I went to Culver's, same town, and we go, what's this Steak and Shake place? We thought it was literally steaks, like heavy cut steaks, like with a knife and shake. You're talking like porterhouse and stuff, and shakes. And we're like, oh, interesting. And then we go, oh, it's a burger joint. We had it, and we said that might be the best burger I've ever had in my life. And I never want to have another one because what it is in my mind right now, I don't think could ever be topped by anything we've drafted today.
Dude, you know what Clem is? You know what Clem is to me? He's that guy at like the local billiards hall that's like, oh, I never played before, dude. I bet $150 and he just he puts English on every shot and just fucking smokes you. Clem, you lied to us.
Clemmy Soze, that's what they call me, baby. You know, the foot's even in out.
You got some delicacies. You got Culver's and Steak and Shake.
Crushed it, dude.
Hey, I'll say this.
Yeah,
I don't know if the steak burger is the best thing on the menu.
Ooh.
I agree with you there, Will. Wink, wink.
Yeah, this was to me, this is like the late night drunk burger because they were all over Chicago suburbs. So when you're home from college and you're out, I was with my cousins who are older, and I guess he'd be a cousin-in-law, hammered drunk in the back seat. Minivan picks us up. He's like, pull over at that Steak and Shake. They're like, no, like we got to get out of here. He opens the sliding minivan door. He's like, if you don't pull over right now, I'm jumping out. So that I love Steak and Shake. And Clem taking 2 Midwestern staples that he's had one time each is driving me,
of all places,
in Florida. Is like now I'm on tilt because I feel like Eddie fucked up his board. I thought I'd get the Midwestern ones I want coming back, but they're 2 of them are off the menu.
I will say too, for people that don't know, this is like a new thing within the last couple of years. You order at a kiosk now. You don't have a waitress at Steak and Shake.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's different. So I kind of feel like that's an upgrade for them. Let's pause another second here because I want to talk about Beard Guyz. It's time, people. It's time that you step up your beard game and unleash your beast with Beard Guyz. Hair on your face is different from hair on your body. Specific products are needed. Beard Guyz has products that wash, hydrate, and help to style your beard. Start your day off right with a 2-in-1 wash and tame, a wash and conditioner combo that is meant to cleanse and condition your beard. It's a citrus scent, which everyone loves citrus. Why not? So hydrate your beard with some beard oil as well. The beard oil helps soften and moisturize the beard and skin and lock that beard and style it with some matte styling clay. The product is kaolin clay to help keep your beard in place. Can be used for your hair as well. The scent of the product's awesome. The texture's great. Honestly, the effects on the skin, seeing it already, it's good stuff. So whether you're a seasoned vet or a rookie beginning the bearded journey, Beard Guyz is the brand for your beard. You can find Beard Guyz at your local Walmart and Walgreens. Hop in the action, folks. One more time, Beard Guyz, Walmart, and Walgreens. Go check it out. All right, let's get back into the draft. Good pick. Chief, you're up.
Well, now I'm kind of on tilt because now I don't want to let my other regional powerhouse get away from me. So I'm going Portillo's here because I can't.
Do they hit 80? Do they hit 80?
Do they hit 80?
How many locations do they have?
Oh yeah, they're expanding rapidly.
They're blowing up now. Yeah,
this is Portillo's is doing a manifest destiny thing. They're going to be sea to shining sea before you know it.
You're right. I've been seeing it. I've been seeing it everywhere. Music festivals, any casinos. You are right. I have noticed it recently.
86.
There we go. Wow. There we go.
They got burgers.
Yeah, so we had them in Arizona. I know they're in Texas. I think they're in California, Florida.
There's a few in Tampa.
Yeah.
There's 2 in Tampa.
Mike, I think there's one breaking ground right behind you right now. Look over your shoulder. They're coming.
I know they're Michigan, Minnesota. They're all over the place. I love Portillo's. This tastes like home. I think they revolutionized the drive-through game. I think you can say what you want about Chick-fil-A or whoever else. They invented having that guy stand out in the snow, sleet, taking your order, drive up 6 feet, give your credit card. They invented that efficiency, crinkle cut fry, elite. They got a million great things on the menu, but that burger to me that might be my number one fast food burger.
Just the cheeseburger?
It's got all the stuff on it, but the cheeseburger.
All right.
It's tough. It's so tough for me to get in that mindset. It would be like going to GameStop and buying a vacuum cleaner. If I'm going to Portillo's, you know why I'm going to Portillo's. I'm going to Portillo's for Chicago-style dog with freaking a giant pickle, a whole pickle on the thing. And I'm going to get a cake shake, of course. And maybe I'm going to get that damn, what is it, like a Italian chop?
Oh, yeah,
Italian.
the salad's good too, yeah.
But I never had the burger before. You're telling me it's a good burger?
Never.
If
they're saying they're catering in Portillo's, the burger's never sitting there.
You know what you're getting.
That is not true.
No. That is true.
We-
if it's getting catered, for sure.
You cater what you want.
Yeah, but I'm just saying beef and everything else.
They
is
do
more
the beef.
popular
They do
than
the
catered.
combo. That's
But it should be. You're wrong. But it should be. The burger is awesome. The burger is really good. It doesn't get enough playing. It gets it locally enough playing time, but like people outside should know.
Well,
We're talking 82 locations. You're talking like it's got
86.
1,000. Like they invented the Chick-fil-A method.
they did. That Chick-fil-A method of drive-through was stolen from them. They've been doing it for 30 years.
It's really strong. You guys got to give it a shot. Mike,
Will
you're
just
up.
laughed off your thing too. That was the most disrespectful thing I've ever seen.
Mike, you're up.
It's a big one. It's a big one.
Really, it's a really tough choice.
I'm worried about this.
I am too. There's a couple floating that I need to get my hand.
All right. I'm gonna grab this because it's still on the board, and I think the two choices taken so far misrepresent and underachieve compared to what I consider to be the greatest burger at McDonald's, the double cheeseburger.
Yeah.
The double cheeseburger at McDonald's, you take it out the wrapper, it's got that grease all over the top and bottom of the bun. The cheese is coming out the sides of it. I'm sorry. Wait, hold on a second. I just got a call in from my team. Hang on one sec. I'm sorry. It's the McDouble. The McDouble, not the double cheeseburger. It's the McDouble because it actually has 2 slices of cheese on it. Correct? Am I right in that?
Hang on. You got them switched. McDouble is
fucked
1
it
slice
up.
of cheese. Double cheeseburger's a double slice.
Back to the team. Yep, he's fired. Get him the fuck out. Okay, reverting to the original choice, the McDonald's double cheeseburger, 2 slices of cheese, and that greasy top bun. To me, a late night double cheeseburger at McDonald's with a medium to a large fry with those salty fries, that combo right there is almost unmatchable from a fast food standpoint. So I'm going to take the McDonald's double cheeseburger.
This was the pick, Ed. I don't know how. You're talking about the nostalgia. You remember when you leveled up? When you level up from the single patty to the double, that's when maybe you grow pubes.
Nah,
like
dude.
that
But you're fucking worried about fingering girls and shit at that point. I'm talking about with your boys when you're trying to get the fucking single and then you're going to play
they're
fucking.
I'm gonna let this single patty finger me. I don't think so.
Oh, you're not
Real men order the
single
double.
patty's not trying to figure. You're trying to go fucking play Pac-Man in the arcade. That's what the single patty's doing. That's what I'm saying.
Grow up. Double is the play.
Can we talk about this McDouble for a second?
Yeah.
So what else is different between the McDouble and the double cheeseburger besides it's missing a slice of cheese?
That's it.
I think that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Who would ever order that?
It's cheaper.
Who would ever order that?
I get McDoubles all the time with the little mac sauce added onto it.
Ooh.
So I can
But
pay.
why-
Okay, Glenny.
Glenny, let me ask you a question. If you take Sydney Sweeney, right? And they're like, okay, we can give you Sydney Sweeney with her current boobs and her current ass, or we can give you Sydney Sweeney with just her current ass. Which one are you taking?
The first one.
Why would you skip that?
That smirk told a million stories by Glenny right there.
You know, what's the point of skipping that?
My
extra-
brain's malfunctioning on that metaphor.
Dude, it was the only thing I've said so far that my girlfriend looked over for today. She's like, what did you say?
Just talking burgers, hon. Don't worry about it.
Glenny, you're up.
All right, so I know everyone's been talking about their drunk spot. This is my drunk spot. There's one literally under the train station on Long Island where I live. So whenever we go out in the city, take the train back home, it's right under it. It is, I think it's kind of dying, so I don't know how much you guys are going to love this. The first fast food burger to ever be created, the White Castle cheese slider. Is what I would
Fuck
take.
yeah.
The White Castle cheese slider is on when you have those drunk, God only knows. It's almost like you go to Taco Bell sometimes where it's illegal to order drunk. You shouldn't be able to order drunk at White Castle. So you could have a million of them. The crave case, the cheese slider, the diced onions, little holes in the patties. Oh, I let myself have White Castle once a year, and when I do, it's a real horny time.
How many, Glenny? How many?
You know he's
Dude,
a case. He's a full case.
I'm not a full case. I've done like actually for like our high school scavenger hunt. You guys ever have like scavenger hunt senior year of high school? It was a bunch of weird, like gross and horny shit. We had to do a crepe case. I banged that crepe case out.
I thought I was going to get this later, but I love the picks. White Castle.
I didn't want it to go too far. I love the White Castle burger, and I think it's unique. It's so good.
It's an institution. It's an institution. And you're right. It's the first one. A lot of people don't know that. I like it. Will, you're up.
All right, boys. I'm glad this one fell to me. I have a first round grade on it. The double smoke shack from Shake Shack.
That's my next one.
Yeah, the Shack burger that Mike picked, it's a phenomenal burger. But you get the double smoke shack with the cherry tomatoes, the bacon. I need, if I'm building out this team, I need some complimentary ball going on. I need bacon on a burger. That's the best one in my opinion. And again, their Shack sauce, their the cherry peppers, the bacon. To me, that is a fantastic burger. And that's what I'm going with.
It's a great choice. There's just something about the Shack burger that is hard for me to order against when I go there. And I've had the Smoke Shack before, and it's a fantastic burger, but it's just like, for some reason, I can't get myself to order it when I go there. It's not like when you go to Culver's and there's only one choice, and if they had something else on, you go to Culver's, you're getting a butter burger. For me, that's still how the Shack burger is over at Shake Shack, but it is a great.
The cherry peppers are too good.
Cherry peppers are great. The reason you don't deviate, Mike, it's the same reason I struggle to deviate. You're a purist in the burger game. Like, yeah, we had our phase in life in college or late high school where you start to get the specialty burgers. It sounds fun. It looks fun. But now that we're older, a little more mature, it's that purist in you that sticks to the classic burger.
100%. You go to restaurants nowadays and they still have the burgers that you used to say to your mom. You'd be like, Mom, you see the surf and turf burger? It's got lobster on top of it and cheese. Yeah. Nowadays, you don't want any of that shit. You want the best tasting combination of meat, cheese, and whatever. I'm sure all of us have a dream sequence in our mind right now of what the best burger to you is, right? To me, it's my burger. I was able to actually build it out. And it's potato bun, two smashed patties, 2 slices of American yellow cheese, onions, pickles, and a house burger sauce. So to me, that's the perfect burger. Very much purist, as you said. But maybe ketchup and mustard would have been even more pure.
So I'm kind of with Mike on this one, where I always just locked in on the Shake burger from the first time I ever had it. What are we dealing with? I'm gathering cherry peppers, bacon. What else is on? Is there anything else different on there?
Shack sauce. The same Shack sauce that goes on the Shack burger.
Okay.
It just added bacon,
cherry peppers on there.
Yes, bro. So good.
Great cherry peppers are unbelievable.
Okay, fair enough.
You're up again, Will.
With that, talking about the nostalgia of high school, college, when you started to graduate from, say, a double cheeseburger at McDonald's to getting one of your fancier specialty burgers, I'm going to go with the double Western bacon from Hardee's or Carl's Jr. That was one of the first ones that I got my hands on, where you got the barbecue tangy sauce, the crispy onions, you got the bacon on it. It's a double burger. That is where I'm going with my third round pick.
It's a good pick.
You look like you're the only one who's had it, I assume, since no one else has said anything. Right? Is that true?
That might be true. That could be true.
I've had it before, but it's somewhat regional, right? They're not everywhere, are they?
Yeah, it potentially might not be on the current menu, but I know, like, growing up, a lot of the Midwest boys would know what the double Western bacon burger would be.
This looks solid.
Great burger. And again, it's one of the first ones where you step out and put barbecue sauce in your burger outside of the originals.
We got onion rings on there too. Onion rings, barbecue sauce, looks like some bacon.
Yep.
I won't fuck. I have no problem with that at all.
Glenny, you're up.
Well, did you have anything about White Castle written down?
No. To me, the best thing about White Castle is the movie.
I think Smoke Shack really is fucking good. But so I will say, not a lot, but I've lost some weight from my peak fat of my life. My peak fat burger, like where I made my money, was the Baconator. I fucking love Baconators.
That's a great pick.
Damn it, bro.
Was it like 7 slices of bacon on there? 7 slices of bacon. I'm not even a bacon on burger guy anymore. I've kind of evolved from that, but that's just where I made my fucking most fat And Baconators are fucking tasty. They were real good. That's how I knew I got COVID, actually. The first time I got COVID, I said to myself, I was at my Sunday dinner at my aunt's house. I said to myself, this is kind of boring. I haven't had a Baconator in a few years. Let me stop at Wendy's, get a Baconator. I take a few bites. I say, wow, this thing really fell downhill. It stinks. No, I just had COVID. But Baconator, fantastic. I love a Baconator.
62 grams of fat, 40 grams of carbohydrates, 960 kcals. I mean, that thing is a monster. And I remember when it came out in 2007. I actually remember it, and it was an insane addition. And it feels like dying. Like eating that thing feels like you're as close to death as you could possibly get. But it's a great.
Something about the Wendy's though. I love the mayo on the Wendy's burger was really, really good with.
Phenomenal.
And and I think maybe low key my favorite sauce in the real fast food places is Wendy's honey mustard. I love dipping in Wendy's honey mustard. Wendy's honey mustard, fucking right.
Honey mustard.
And you got to respect the name. The name Baconator is just awesome.
Yeah.
Like
It's a villain.
Home run.
They've got a secret item. I think it's called the T-Rex. Somebody will have to fact check me on this, but I think they have a Wendy's T-Rex. Yeah, they do. It's like this insane 12 beef patties.
What?
Something like that.
Because you can make it however many you want.
I didn't know that's legal. I didn't know you can sell that many beef
You can
patties
ask the name for a T-Rex burger along with the number of patties you'd like. That sounds friggin' wild.
Yeah. So, all right, we'll stick with the Baconator. It's the more responsible selection.
Glenny, kind of like what you're saying with the unhealthy stuff. I mean, Baconator came out. I didn't even look at it for 3 years. I was like, I can't be doing I'm already teetering on the edge of life and death right now. If I go into Baconator land, I ain't coming back out alive. So I get a Baconator. The first time I had a Baconator,
that's supersizing. Yeah. That's Wendy's version of supersize.
Yeah, the first time I had a Baconator was when I was on keto, and it was you can eat this as long as you don't eat the bun. So I was hammering Baconators then without the bun. But until then, by the way, Bob Fox is the biggest Baconator fan I know, and he's 100 pounds soaking wet. It's ridiculous. It's crazy.
Yeah, one time when I was 13 years old, I tried to do Atkins for a summer, and I remember telling my mom, I'm going to have a double down from KFC. It's no bread.
Your heart was in the right place. Mike, you're up.
What is this? Choice number 3?
Yeah. So you got three. You got 3 picks left.
Okay. How many? 3? I have 3 left.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
5 rounds. All right. I'm gonna go. I got a couple choices here, but as an LA guy, currently at least, this one's pretty high up on everybody's charts. It's high up on my chart. I'm gonna go with the Fat Burger King Burger. The Fat Burger King Burger. This is a piece of, West Coast culture. It is one, other than In-N-Out, it's probably our second most well-known, establishment out here. You've got shout outs and Biggie songs. If I want to squirt I take it a Fat Burger, whatever. I'm not a rapper. But it's actually a pretty damn quality burger. They've also got options for, extremely obese people if you want to go with the triple XL triple king burger, which is 1.5 pounds of beef. Holy with those shit. 3 half-pound patties. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Fat Burger. I think that's a go-to and needs to be on the list.
I drunk ordered Fat Burger probably 6 months ago in LA. Had never had it for the first time. I'm a big Biggie fan, so I said, fuck it, let me try that one night. I know I was a little buzzed when I bit into that. I was stunned.
It's a good burger.
It's a good burger.
It's a good burger, dude.
Never had it.
It's a good burger.
Yeah, that's tough for them because when I go to the West Coast, it's In-N-Out.
Yeah.
So
it was one that I stumbled upon.
Really?
The first time I had it. Yeah. I had never heard of it.
You're up, Chief.
Yeah, I was probably going to go that direction. The shredded lettuce too, Glenny, you said that earlier, the shredded lettuce, I feel like everyone should just adopt that for fast food. I'm going with a classic. I'm going with just the McDonald's quarter pounder with cheese. That is to me one of those we keep leveling up. I love the double patty cheeseburger, but that quarter pounder with cheese, that's almost like if I'm in a rush or I'm feeling gross or I'm by myself, I'll probably do the double. I'll get 2 double cheeseburgers. if I'm like wearing a collared shirt, I have the quarter pounder with cheese. Like that's like I think that's like a little bit step up. So yeah, quarter pounder.
It's a good choice. Needs to be on there. Somebody had to take.
It's a classic. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Kind of like Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, calling it a JBC, call it the QBC. I just like those 3 letters say a whole lot right there.
Yeah. Need a McDonald's on my board too.
Clem, you're back up.
Couple big establishments missing. Really interested to see what
I
big
know.
stuff does in
I
here.
know. Clem.
You know what? I go a couple different ways here, but this was kind of like Glenny said, like one of the ones that packed the pounds on when you're a little guy to turn into a big guy. Dave's classic double, that's what did it to me, man. Wendy's, Dave Thomas. Let's just take a minute to like acknowledge. I consider like the godfather of hamburgers. I fucking love that guy, and you can tell he just loved his burgers. So I was a double guy. That was my go-to, and it's kind of like double stuffed Oreos. I think it's the best version of the burger there. Just like the double stuff is the best version of Oreo. It's just not too much, not too little, just right, Goldilocks style.
Want to hear a little fun fact I saw on a TV show about Wendy's one time to speak to Dave Thomas's genius? The only reason he put the triple burger on the menu is so more people order the double. So you're thinking, oh, I'm not getting the biggest one. Let me get the double.
Did you watch that documentary? That
Yeah,
Wendy's
the food that built America. The thing rocks. You know, Dave Thomas also friggin' he's the dude who invented the KFC bucket.
That's right.
What?
That's right. He did.
What a
Trailblazer.
legend.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, this dude's a legendary all-star of fast food. I mean, a real icon. One of the GOATs for sure. And I remember I would get the Dave's classic double when I wanted to be healthy because it had lettuce and it had tomato and it had all that stuff. So it seemed like the healthier option, even though it was a lot bigger than the Junior Bacon.
It's a great pick. I had it as a first round grade.
First round grade. You had a lot of first round grades in, huh?
6.
6.
Did you choose all first round grades for your picks as well?
No, since I got the first overall pick, I wanted to go with the disruptor. I think of my Five Guys cheeseburgers at Dominic and Sue.
Mm-hmm.
The second pick, I wanted to round out and be a little bit more complimented with a strong bacon burger, which is the Smoke Shack. And then I went more flashy upside. They have the big play making ability, not the most consistent, not the best foundation home. They're more frozen. That was the double Western bacon.
Hedgen Jr.
Something because Carl's Jr. and Hardee's, they freeze them before, they don't come fresh all the time.
I also love the idea of Will has a little marble notebook for people watching. I would love if that notebook just fell on the ground and it was open and there's just 1,000 burgers. They're like, what the fuck is Will into right now?
All right, it's back to me. I'm going to go with for the first Burger King burger we have of the day. And I think it's their best one. I'm going to go with the rodeo burger. Wow. I don't know if anyone's
possibly the worst pick.
No.
Cheap ones, right?
What?
Like the cheap ones, right?
Yes. So
Yes.
I'm convinced if Burger King built their whole brand around the rodeo burger and their chicken fries, like that's the way to build them back up.
Are they still doing chicken fries?
They are, yes. But like
So give the rodeo layout again. It's
a single burger with cheese, 2 onion rings, and barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce.
And it's smaller. It's not a big fucking thing where you got to get it all over your fingers and everything. It's just nice and easy. They do not promote their rodeo burger nearly enough as they should.
I feel like they have fallen off.
They do have elite onion rings. The onion rings are phenomenal.
That's why it works.
You want to know something funny, boys? Burger King has taken a massive brand slide over the past, couple decades here, right? Like McDonald's pulled away far and ahead. Wendy's has pulled away. Internationally, Burger King does extremely well. If you go to countries like Germany, you go to countries like, if you guys ever happen to go to freaking Finland, to Lapland in Finland to see the Northern Lights, Burger King internationally does a great job. They've got a sandwich called the long chicken. It's a oval shaped chicken sandwich that I think it's domestically. It's here domestically as well, but it does very well.
I've got that
many times, right? It does very well internationally. But my thing about Burger King, and I want to ask you guys if anybody remembers this, is there was a time around the same time when I was still smoking crack, and utilizing heroin back in the early 2000s, there was a burger there called the Stacker Burger, the Burger King Stacker Burger. And you could order a double stacker or a single, double, or triple stacker burger with stacker sauce. And it had a zesty stacker burger sauce on it. That was an incredible burger, and it was since discontinued. I don't know if anybody ever had that, but that was a great burger. And I was going to ask you, can we include discontinued burgers on this list?
Yeah, I think that's definitely fair game. That's definitely fair game.
Yeah. I had the stacker, and I just had to look it up. They had the quad stacker, boys. We were dealing with, and they put cheese between every single one, too, with bacon on top.
Bacon on top, and then the stacker sauce. I think that Burger King, as a business play, should bring the stacker back because it was a great burger.
I took my kids to Burger King recently. A new one happened to open up, and I have to say I went in with high hopes. You got to just get the nuggets right. Like, if they don't have the nuggets right, I'm like, you're just lost in the woods if you can't get nuggets, fries, and then the burgers. The burgers, I think, back in the 90s, 2000s with the flame grilled or whatever.
Yeah.
It was maybe my top 3.
Yeah.
And now it's just they're really scuffling. Also, there's a huge Burger King presence. I just was in Pennsylvania for the 4th. Every other corner has a Burger King. It's like they're like McDonald's to the rest of the country. It's very weird that's worked out. I don't know.
Are they doing one thing Burger King did exceptionally well? And I'm curious if any of you guys have been back recently. And obviously, they're not going to touch the best breakfast establishment of all time, which is McDonald's. You would kill yourself to make it there by 10:30 or 11 a.m., whatever time they were going to close at. But is Burger King still doing those croissant sandwiches and those hash brown crowns? Does anyone know?
I have no clue. I was more of a French toast stick guy.
Yeah, they do have the
And the
croissant
French
sandwiches.
toast sticks and the French toast sticks.
That's really, I know that mostly because I think this is kind of mean to say, but I feel like Burger King, I always say it's like a road trip food. Like I'll settle for it on a road trip.
Yeah.
So if I'm like on a breakfast in the morning, they do have their croissant sandwich still.
Dude, it's sad.
You'll
though.
settle for Burger King if there's nothing else.
Yeah, they've fallen off
It's the
so
only
hard.
time.
They've fallen off
Like
so hard.
When you're choosing a burger, when you're picking a player, you want to know what's behind the player. I was reading this article earlier, dated back in 2023, and Burger King has over 400 stores that they've shut down. They've actually admitted to having to reclaim the flame. Wendy's has, Mike said earlier, has passed them big time. Bad breakfast menu, and their largest operators are currently filing for bankruptcy. This player comes from a broken home. That's a massive risk. That's a massive risk going into this season, coming out of this burger draft.
That's why I'm telling them they got to get behind the rodeo burger. But you're right. They have gone downhill. They got to bring back the Crown Chicken Nuggets. They got to bring back the old fries. So the company that bought them, they also bought Tim Hortons, which if you talk to some Canadians,
Tim Hortons,
they've also gotten fucked up too.
Yeah.
And they bought Popeyes and Firehouse Subs. Popeyes seems okay so far, but
Firehouse Subs seems
Firehouse. Yeah, Firehouse is gas.
yeah. So be careful, Firehouse
They,
and
discontinued
Popeyes fans.
the king, the mascot. They're like,
Yeah.
everyone loved that mascot. Let's get rid of him. Wasn't he in Floyd Mayweather's crew?
Yeah, he was.
Like that was the peak. And I will say, I always say my dad banned Burger King because I got our item wrong in the drive-thru too many times in a row. So I haven't had it since 1997. And won't, but I feel like he was ahead of it. Like he just knew that this place is going downhill, and it was right after that they took a tank.
If anyone from Burger King is listening, whoever came up with the idea, I think this is pretty new because, again, I just went there with my kids. They have a thing called the halfsies, and it's half fries, half onion rings. And whoever came up with that, put that person in charge of reclaiming the flame here, like Will said, because that person is fucking deserves to be running a fast food joint.
Hey, let's pause one more time because I want to talk about Factor, because obviously we can't just eat fast food burgers every day. And Factor's there for you, okay? Factor's there for you. The warmer, sunnier days are calling. Fuel up with Factor's no prep, no mess meals. Meet your wellness goals in time thanks to the menu of chef-crafted meals with options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are dietitian approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. So no matter how busy you are, you'll always have time to enjoy nutritious, great tasting meals. Make today the day you kickstart a new healthy routine. What are you waiting for? With 35 different meals and more than 60 add-ons to choose from every week, you'll always have new flavors to explore. Crush your wellness goals this July with dietitian-approved meals and ingredients that you can trust. Head to factormeals.com/dogwalk50 and use code dogwalk50. That's dogwalk50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That's code DOGWALK50 at factormeals.com/dogwalk50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month while your subscription is active. Go check out Factor. Let's hop back into the draft. All right, I got to go again. I think I'm fucked this week, obviously, based on
It's been a bad day
the
for you, Eddie.
reaction. Well, I think it's been a good day. I'm seeing diamonds of the rough that you're not seeing. You're just going for fucking chalk up there with first pick in your ivory tower. Fuck you. I'm gonna go with the steak burger from Freddy's.
Great choice. Great choice, dude. Isn't going to hit every heart and every mind, but it's a great freaking choice, dude.
They're like Deion Sanders. They coming. Like they're expanding big time. Like they're coming up all over the place, and they're fucking good. Like I hate to say it because I was raised on Steak and Shake, but they're like I'd be shaking in my boots if you're Steak and Shake with Freddy's around the corner.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Steak and Shake has that kind of presence where you were raised on it, Ed? I had no clue.
I mean, there's one close, like, and it's like a road trip thing where like you're with your family in the Midwest, but like.
So going into this draft, I was doing my research, looking around, Googling, and Freddy's kept coming up, and I'm like, I've never even heard of Freddy's. It's completely off my radar. And I put in like the location, and guys, I almost just did like a Harold and Kumar just driving. The closest to me is an hour and a half in Linden, New Jersey, and I might have to just do it just to have a fucking burger, turn around, and go home. So what is it? The regular burger we're going with here, Ed?
Yeah, just a steak burger. It's very similar to Steak and Shake.
There's a lot of these too. There's 80 in Texas alone.
Dude, it's really good. I highly recommend. Mike vouches, right? You liked it, Mike? You said.
100. No, it's a fantastic burger. Fantastic burger. It's on a lot of people. It's very high up on a lot of people's lists. It's just you got to know where the place is and you got to go try it. But it's a great burger.
Yeah, because I've never had it.
Clem, you're back.
All right. So I mean, we just had like a whole spiel about this and the fall of Rome that it's going through right now. But I just gotta there was a time, kids, like come on, Uncle, Grandpa Clem's knee here. Let me tell you about a time when the Big Mac had the fucking Whopper breathing down its neck. And there was a time where we thought that, two could become one, Pepsi could beat Coke, and the, Whopper could take down the Big Mac. And I whatever you want to say. The first time I had it was pretty recent because I don't really do like with all the stuff on it, but I didn't realize it was like literally a bigger burger than their like regular, cheeseburger. And the song lives in our head through the entire NFL season, to the point where everyone's saying Whopper, 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 Whopper. Old, young, no matter what creed or color you are, you're fucking singing the Whopper song before Sunday Night Football kicks off.
Yeah, if we were doing a phone draft, this is like you drafting the BlackBerry. Doesn't exist very well anymore. Not a strong presence.
Nah, Whoppers are still good. Whoppers.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can maybe give it like a Samsung, like the Android, the Android, because if you really think about it, you've got the Big Mac, and if you ask, any, unsuspecting person on the street what the second most famous fast food burger is in the United States then and now, it's got to be the Whopper, right?
I 100%.
Yeah.
I don't want it. I don't want to eat it, but it's got the name. It's got the name attached to it.
Strong brand.
He's not drafting first round picks on his board. I can't get too upset with Will saying right now. He's just shunning first round.
I got a buddy that gets a Whopper at 6 a.m. every payday. Yeah. 6 a.m. every payday he gets a Whopper.
They have burgers on the menu at 6 a.m. at Burger King?
Yeah.
This place can make it. They have like the roots there. That's a good. I never knew that. They offer burgers 6 a.m. The Rodeo Burger is a really good fucking cheap burger, and they have the halfsies. The bones are there. Good bones in this house. Just gotta fucking figure out the rest.
Chief, you're up.
I'm taking a smash burger from Smash Burger, the double classic smash burger. My board's getting a little bit light, but this is a good burger. This is a good burger. And I'm happy to have it in the fourth round. I probably have a fourth round grade on. I don't love the bun, which is the only thing holding it back for me.
Hate the selection.
Okay.
I'm sorry. This is who I'm after. These guys have got hundreds of locations. They were the first person to coin the smash burger term. first to market. I love it, but they have been beaten down and far surpassed by now. And you know what? I don't hate it as a, what are we, 4th round now?
Yeah.
I don't hate it as a 4th round pick, but I believe that these guys are doing a little bit of disservice to the Smashburger name, because if you go to Smashburger as a Italian tourist or somebody here from Dusseldorf, for example, that's what you're going to think that the Smashburger is, because these people run the category. They have the largest offering of Smashburgers in the category. But you go somewhere like that, and then you come here and you have a For the Win, you have a heavy-handed in LA, or you have a 10-10 burger. You're going to really notice a 5 to 6 point differential. I mean, we're talking about a 5 versus a 10 here. So, 4th round, I get it.
I've hated Smashburger since I had it for the first time in high school. I don't know why. I really hate the bun. You know what really fucking annoys me about Smashburger, though? There's one right here on 31st and 7th. I walk by it every single day coming from Penn Station to the office. They advertise things that aren't even burgers that are wrong. And they just advertise for a few months ago, they had a thing. I walked by it every day. It blew my brain. They were advertising Carolina-style burnt ends. Carolina barbecue is pulled pork. It's pork. It's burnt ends is Kansas City. I don't even know where they got it from. I never heard of Carolina burnt ends.
That's something straight out of like a Wall Street boardroom right there.
It made me so mad. Every single day, Carolina burnt ends not a thing.
We're at the point of the draft where every prospect has like either a bad 40 time, coming off an ACL, like let some bad shit off the field. Everyone has like some black marks on them right now.
Yeah.
Also, one real quick about the Whopper. The craziest thing about it is it doesn't have cheese on it. You got to order cheese with it. So, that's a point against the Whopper. It should come standard.
You're all singing it in your heads. Whopper.
Yeah. Mike, you're up.
No marks on this one. It's a flawless thing. The only mark would be potentially lack of eastward expansion to an extent. So maybe some of you guys get it. Maybe, I think maybe Compton gets it. With my 4th pick, I'm going to take the original double char over at Habit Burger, the Habit Burger Grill. There's a lot of them in LA. There's a couple hundred of them in California, I believe. It got a pretty high ranking when I ate it with a guy by the name of Nade Shot, who runs a video game org called 100 Thieves. He's a friend of mine. It is basically a spin-off of a Five Guys. It's very Five Guys reminiscent. Pretty big patties, the shredded lettuce, tomatoes, 2 slices of cheese, and some caramelized onions. It's a very good burger, and I guess it doesn't mean anything to anybody here, but to somebody reviewing this chart, it will.
High quality meat.
It is. It's good. It is good meat.
That's why I love this draft. Excited about having a California guy, because when I'm looking at some of the lists, it's like Fat Burger was on there. I've never had that. Smash Burger I've never had. Smash Burger I've never had that. Habit I saw was on there. You got the Burger Fives of the world. That, what is it, Elevation Burger? I was kind of looking at those.
Yeah.
Yep.
Never had it. Glenny.
So I think I'm going to go with, I haven't had it in a while, but a few times I've had it back in the day, a little road trip action in Florida. Real good. I know Compton before when the original steak burger at Steak and Shake was taken, he said it's not the best thing on the menu, so I'm scared he's going to take this before me gets back, so I'm going to take it. I'm going to take the Frisco Melt from Steak and Frisco Melt's good. Frisco Melt is good shit.
He needed a defensive.
That's what I needed.
I know. Me and you both looked at each other and said, we were like, that's not even the best thing on the menu. I knew you were going to take
bro. I have a backup,
the sauce on there,
but the Frisco Melt is gonna reach more hearts.
People love the Frisco Melt.
That's a Debo Samuel. Not you can't find a position for it, but it can do a little bit of everything.
That's a good way to put it. You're back. How are you gonna pivot?
I don't know, bro. I needed that one.
You got 2 burgers here.
It's the best feeling when you take someone's pick and just kill them. Just murder. Like, you just killed a guy.
I know I picked right before him. I wanted fucking Smoke Shack too, though. Will got Smoke Shack. I was going to take that on the way back. So
Perhaps a trade could be worked out here. Can we do trades on the draft, Ed?
I got 2 bacon, so I don't want to go bacon. It's like, should I take Baconzilla out of Rallies and Checkers, a big 6'8", 330-pound offensive tackle out of Mississippi State? Or do I go? Yeah, I'll go from Whataburger. I'll go with the patty melt. I really wanted the Frisco melt. I really wanted the Frisco melt, but the patty melt is very good out of Whataburger. I feel like it's a more isolated region you got down south with Whataburger. Actually, I think just opened 1 or 2 out here in Nashville. But the patty melt, I love the versatility of a melt. You got the Texas toast, the sauce. My mouth's watering talking about it. The smashed patties. I'm gonna go patty melt out of Whataburger.
All right, let's do it, boys. Here we go. I think it might be at the bottom I think it might be at the very bottom. If I can meet the founder of Whataburger and just punch him in the face, I despise that establishment.
Whoa.
I despise it. Now, I've had so many people, and listen, In-N-Out, people get mad about In-N-Out in SoCal, but I have had to go against the grain to a point of my own potential demise talking against Whataburger when I go to San Antonio, when I go to places that it is ingrained in their livelihood. Their parents took them to Whataburger after their Little League games when they were 7 years old. It means the world to them. If I cannot go to your establishment and order the burger that you have created in your namesake, the Whataburger, and enjoy it, you've got a fucking problem on your hands. And I am happy, Compton, that you ordered the patty melt, because you ask any local, they'll say that's the one to order. And it is still a 5.2 at the fucking highest. But if you get a Whataburger at that place, that is one of the worst fast food burgers that I've ever had in my entire life. The one saving factor at Whataburger besides the patty melt is it's like a honey chicken biscuit. They have like a crazy like chicken sandwich there.
I've heard of them. I've heard people talk about them for breakfast time.
But man, that place is. I got people when I talk about Shake Shack, Five Guys, In-N-Out. I got people that do the what about Whataburger? Don't talk to me, dude.
Bro, in every locker room, all the guys from Texas would be vein popping out of their neck trying to argue about Whataburger. I enjoy going. It's kind of like going out to the West Coast and going to In-N-Out. It's like, okay, you want to go to the spots that people love and enjoy in their state. But dude, the spicy ketchup is so overrated, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. Spicy ketchup sucks, and they talk about how great it is. And yes, the patty melt is the best thing on the menu.
Bro, I didn't know that. I went for the first time in April. I was in Austin for the first time. I said, let me go review a Whataburger. Let me try Whataburger. I'm there at 10:30 in the morning. I order a Whataburger, go back to the house, eat it. I'm like, this thing makes fucking a Whopper look like 4 Charles Prime Rib. It's just a shitty Whopper. Disgusting, gross, shittier Whopper. And every single comment on the video I posted though was patty melt, patty melt, patty melt, patty melt.
Yep, that's
everyone
correct.
I haven't had the patty melt, but everyone loved the patty melt. Correct.
Yeah, Compton did it right with the patty melt. That's a saving factor. I know I'm still going to get shit for talking about the brand as a whole, but I say this all the time. If you cannot produce with your namesake burger, if the Toyota Camry was a bad car, if the Apple iPhone was a bad phone, you would write that brand off. If you call your burger the Whataburger, then that Whataburger better be, wow, what a burger. And you shouldn't have to know some secret fucking menu item just to get a positive experience. That's where I'm at.
I like Whataburger, but I agree with your statement. You got to have it should be better for its namesake.
I was aghast. Ed, the first time I went to Whataburger was with you. I think it was in Arizona, right? And we happen to see a couple Barstool fans as well. And they're like, I'm like, boys, what do I get? I have no clue. And everyone's telling me everything but the burger, basically. I'm like, where the fuck am I? Are you guys pranking? I said, are you guys pranking me right now? I was so fucking perturbed by this entire situation. And based on this, everyone was dead spot on. I think it was the honey chicken, like you said. That was good. I think I got a little burger, and I was like, whatever burger.
Nice, there you go.
I like their fries. Will, you're up.
All right. Yeah, I think for my last pick in the 5th round, I think I'm going to go with some nostalgic representation. I don't know if I want to go Culver's and grab their grab their bacon deluxe. There is Culver's deluxe. I'm gonna go with the double quarter pounder with cheese. I think the quarter pounder was taken. The Big Mac was taken. You get the double quarter pounder with cheese. Ask for some Big Mac sauce. You're essentially getting the Big Mac without the bun in the middle. I'm gonna go with double quarter pounder with cheese. Get McDonald's on my team. Yeah, I love my ball club right now, fellas. I feel pretty well rounded.
Wait, is that burger? Is that double QP? Is that? Would you guys say that's dry? Is that a dry burger?
I've never really had it because I always get the Big Mac. I've had like a quarter pounder maybe twice in my life. Remember, there was a time. Was there? It's going to sound stupid. Was there ever a time when they took the Big Mac off the menu and I had to get a quarter pounder with Big Mac sauce?
I don't know if they went that far, but I'm such a sauce guy that I don't know get Big Mac sauce with it.
Was there a Big Mac shortage or something?
How dry it was.
But it does seem like both those patties stacked on top would be a lot.
I'm more inclined to have 2 double quarter pounders than the double quarter pounder.
You're saying 2 quarter pounders than one double?
Like two different burgers than the one with the 2 patties.
Yeah. Look, I need a good line of scrimmage. I want a double patty. I want a double quarter pounder. I want somebody that's coming out of a blue blood. I'm going with the double quarter pounder.
That's legitimately what you did. Glenny, you're up.
Yeah, last round, this is tough. Not many selections left. Mike, you can tell me if this is too close to yours, but just based off taste, like I said 6 months ago, I had this burger from Fat Burger that was, I mean, my senses were down, but it blew my mind, and I think it was the Thousand Island Burger. So I'm going to go with the Thousand Island Burger from Fat Burger. It's basically just animal style burger, just Fat Burger's version from In-N-Out, and I really want it. It's a good.
What a
like I'm such a whore for like that Thousand Island burger sauce thing, and it blew me away.
He goes, not really. He goes, not really want.
Boys, I'm doing this draft on an empty stomach. I am going to ravage myself in a burger.
Dude, I was just thinking about where I'm going after this.
A Thousand Island Burger.
Well, you got to go to Jack Brown's after this. That's the best burger in Nashville, I think.
Dude, Jack Brown's is so fucking good, dude.
Yep.
It is so good.
Yep, I did Jack Brown's. It was a good one.
Mike, you're up. Your last pick.
Especially in the specialty burger game.
Okay, last pick. This one is a team player. It's somewhat reliant on the experience and the rest of the menu. This is gonna get some heat. Somebody's gonna like it. Somebody's not gonna like it. Last pick of the burger draft. I'm gonna go with the Supersonic bacon double cheeseburger.
Yeah.
I've had it a number of times. I'm sure there's gonna be some people who disagree and absolutely dislike it. But every time I've had it, it's been a pretty good burger. It's based off a similar system as an In-N-Out. It's got a similar kind of like toasted bun with the rim toasted, similar burger structure. It does have the shredded lettuce. I think it's an overall good burger, and you can get that chopped up icy drink with it on the side, the freezy or whatever it's called.
This is my next pick.
Yep.
Sonic's burger is very underrated.
Yeah, the cheesy bacon Supersonic stack.
Yep.
That's a good pick.
Yep.
Yeah, Sonic is one of those ones that I'd see the commercials all the time, and I would just sitting there. We didn't have Chick-fil-A or Sonic by me, and I was just getting hounded with these commercials. And Sonic, they're fucking good, man. They're fucking legit. Just torturing me.
Yeah, no, that's a good pick. Sonic's burger slept on hard.
Yep, that was my next pick. So now, to me, I'm pivoting back. I want steak and shake on my board, so I'll take the bacon cheese double. Have to have it. Like I said, my favorite late night spot. So steak and shake, Illinois staple.
It's a great burger. It's better. I mean, listen, it's better than the Sonic burger. I'll tell you that much. I just had to round it. I just had to round my list out.
Yeah, I like that. You got to be diverse.
You need a good profile.
Yeah, and you got a Texas toast pick on there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm laughing at myself thinking about Clem feeling like he's being tortured as a young pup at home with a commercial, and all he thinks in his head is these aren't around us. Why are they showing us this commercial?
I screamed at the TV. I would scream, stop showing this shit. Those two assholes in the car just talking to each other. Like, give me those goddamn tater tots and those fucking frozen drinks. Oh, and Chick-fil-A. And then every time you met someone who like was from down south, like, oh, Chick-fil-A is the greatest thing you'll ever have. I'm like, well, thanks, asshole. I can't have them. And I'd say,
Dude,
luckily we
yes.
have them near us now. And, you know, they lived up to the hype, unlike a certain In-N-Out burger that we were talking about earlier.
Clem, you're up.
All right, so I'm going a little fancy with this one, but if you had it, I think you love it. It's like a seasonal burger, I guess you could say. It's the Wendy's pretzel bacon pub burger. Do we know what we're talking about here? Yeah, the burger guy knows what I'm talking about.
I do know what you're talking about.
Big risk, big reward.
What
Yes.
does it have? What does it have? What does it have? Beer cheese on it or something like
Yeah,
that?
so it has a soft pretzel bun. We're starting with the pretzel bun. And listen, we've talked a lot about buns today. First pretzel bun drafted, right? And I am a big pretzel bun guy. If you're not, what the fuck is your problem?
Culver's does a nice pretzel bun too.
Oh, I got it. That's next time I go to Culver.
Yeah.
So we're dealing with a pretzel bun. We got a 1/4 pound of fresh, never frozen beef, topped with Munster cheese, 3 strips of applewood smoked bacon, smoky honey mustard, warm beer cheese sauce, crispy fried onions, and pickles. I say no pickles, please. That's just my personal choice. Please respect it. And that is our Wendy's pretzel bacon pub burger, which then can be also, they have the chicken version of it, so they just replace the patties with some chicken. So Dave Thomas, motherfucker, don't miss.
That's a weird one, but a great one.
It's a deep cut.
Yeah,
Belichick drafted a guy who's never even played football in his life. You just have to believe me on this one. Like we get him over here in the weight room, he'll be fine.
How you feel about potato buns? I feel about pretzel buns. I feel like they're a little overrated.
Oh.
I've learned on the internet it is a little divisive. There are people who hate them, but there's also people who love them.
Pretzel bun, like a ham and cheese on a pretzel bun, is like simple and like perfect.
I used to like it a lot.
The idea of it sounds better than what it is. You
Yeah,
kind of eat it and you're like,
yeah.
stick to the burger.
All right, it's to me, Mr. Irrelevant. I need the last burger. I don't want to take another Wendy's or McDonald's because I already have one. I'm gonna go with A&W.
The Papa Burger.
Yeah, has anybody had A&W?
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah,
There used to be one by me when I was like 13. I had it a few times. I remember liking it.
I feel like that's one of those places you only get on a road trip. Like you only see them in like rural
1000%.
Pennsylvania. Yeah.
Yeah, the only one I knew was Woodfield Mall. That's the only place I'd get it. I think
That's a great 5 slot. That's a great 5 slot because I think it will make a lot of like a good chunk of people happy, if that makes sense. Like a good chunk of road trippers will be happy with that choice.
Mhm.
The A&W logo got on the board.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Good logo. Great logo.
So I'm just gonna go with
Pops.
the bacon cheeseburger. All right, then we could do some honorable mentions here, and then we could vote and we could get out of here. Will, what do you still have left on your board that did not get drafted?
I'm surprised that the Big Buford from Checkers or Rallies didn't get taken. You got the Superstar from Hardee's, the Baconzilla, the Five Guys Bacon Cheeseburger, the Dave Single, the Supersonic Double Cheeseburger, the Culver's Bacon Deluxe, the Double Bacon Cheeseburger.
I took the Supersonic.
Yeah. You got you got the cheesy. What was that? The cheesy.
No. I took the Supersonic double with bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, got you. The cheddar and bacon from Culver's, the Five Guys Junior Cheeseburger, the double stack from Wendy's, the classic Smash Jack from Jack in the Box. Yeah,
No one had a Fuddruckers, which I mean,
I was thinking about it. My wife brought that one up, and I was like, you gotta kind of build out your own burger. I don't know if that it's kind of like when Hop Dottie or Hop Daddy. It's like I was kind of thinking like, do we get to use those?
And it's dying hard. Fuddruckers, like,
Yeah.
oh, they're only at 60 now, so they didn't even qualify.
Damn.
Yeah, they're down to 60.
Oh, really?
Damn, I did not know that.
Yeah.
No Jollibee on there.
A question for you, Mike. We're getting Jack in the Box in Chicago for the first time in like 5 decades. The tacos are fire. I like their tacos. What's their burger there? Do they have one?
They have like this like stacked grilled cheeseburger or something like that. It's I mean,
From
definitely,
where?
definitely try from Jack in the Box.
It's like the classic smack the classic what is it? The classic Smash Jack. Yeah. Their tacos are 2 for 99¢. You dip those in the buttermilk ranch. That's a late night.
Can't
That's a
beat
late
that.
night choice back in the day.
You got any ones we didn't get to, Mike?
I think we pretty much covered all of the important stuff.
Glenny?
I actually didn't even say I didn't say the Whataburger burgers just because I was scared that Mike would go off again on Whataburger.
Bro, I gave it like a 3.9 or like it's one of my lowest scoring burgers.
I did have the Big Buford written down. I love the Big Buford. If I was trying to get more votes, I think I would have gone Big Buford in round 5, but I loved that fucking Fat Burger so much I had to just do it for my own personal taste. And the McDouble I had written down, but I've already had Big Mac, so I didn't want to take McDouble. And I did have the brunch burger from BurgerFi written down. I love that. BurgerFi used to be by my house. I used to get it a lot. Burger for BurgerFi was really good, but I actually just looked at the menu as we were doing this, and apparently it's off the menu. I haven't had it since high school.
Does BurgerFi have 80 locations?
80 locations, no shot.
No, that's very good burger.
I think BurgerFi has a little over 80.
Because if Burger has over 8, if BurgerFi has over how many?
120.
Oh wow,
that was that was a big miss.
Yeah,
that was a big miss. BurgerFi.
I like BurgerFi.
BurgerFi is very good.
Yep.
Especially like Glenny said, the breakfast one. Their
breakfast burger was good, but I did look on the menu as we were doing this, and it's no longer there, so I guess they took it off. But it was good. I used to get it a lot. That was up there with my Fat Burger with the Baconator.
It's crazy for me to imagine that these places are able to get up to that many damn locations. Like it's like, bro, the idea of having like one domestic location to me is daunting. Like how the hell did BurgerFi get to 120 freaking locations? Where are they?
In my brain, BurgerFi is still a startup.
There's one on the beach in Delray Beach. That's when I realized, though, maybe they have more than a few locations randomly.
Clem, you got any leftover?
So one that I had kind of on my radar, I was just going to try to take like a nameless Carl's Jr. burger and ask Ken Jack to throw Kate Upton eating it on the graphic to try to get some horny votes for me. And then I'm not a big fan of like hot dogs with skin, like the crisp. I like unskinned hot dogs. So when I was growing up, I used to get a burger from Nathan's, and it was fucking good as shit. I don't know if it still is the case, but throwing a Nathan's burger on a graphic, that's like a suicide mission with this crew. So
yeah. We should just put their fries in there just for the hell of it. They're that good.
So good.
Chief.
And it comes with this fork too. It's a beautiful thing.
Oh, dude, my biggest pervert order in my life, the Nathan's by me used to have a chicken bacon. They used to have a bacon ranch fries. It was like 2,700 calories. It was preposterous, but it was so good.
Wait, so where is everyone located right now? Because I want to make sure everybody knows the actual best burger and not that couldn't make the 80 location list. Clem, where are you?
I'm New York. I'm in the Burbs of New York.
So you're 7th Street or Gotham, but Gotham I don't think you could even get. Glenny, you're in New York as well.
Yeah, I'm Long Island, but I'm in our office right now in New York. I mean, my favorite burger in the city, honestly, is JG Mellon, and I'm a smash burger guy. I love smash burgers.
I'm talking about fast cat. I'm talking about fast casual.
Oh, just fast casual. How many fast casual places really are there in the city? I mean, I like 7th Street. It doesn't blow me away. I think Smashed is too smashed.
What's it? Oh yeah, smashed with the exclamation point.
I think it's a little too smashed. It's like literally paper thin.
Yeah, I rated it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, my favorite. What'd you say?
Compton, where are you?
Nashville.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep,
Jack Brown's.
Yep, Jack Brown's. And then Bogle, where are you guys at?
We're in Chicago.
Oh yeah, that's right. So you got Small Cheval. Okay. All right, so we already got those.
Small Cheval is so good.
Yeah, they do a great job. Any left, Chief, or no?
No, the Carl's Jr. thick burger. It's basically a quarter pounder, just not as good. But no, everything's been drafted.
Son of a Baconators. Not bad, Glenn. If you keep it a little lighter.
Yeah, I forgot the son of the bacon.
Yeah, wow, that's a great one.
It's nice.
Great name too.
No one took the McDouble after everyone shit on it. I don't think anyone could.
I would have taken McDouble if I didn't have Big Mac. I love McDoubles.
Yeah. And then my last one was Dairy Queen. I don't know if you ever had a Dairy Queen burger, but it's not a bad burger.
It was on a lot of lists that I saw.
Blue cheese.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to read them all down. And you got to vote who had the worst 2 drafts, Mike. So write it on a piece of paper, put it in your phone notes, say it out loud. Doesn't matter. Here it goes. Will, cheeseburger, 5 Guys. double Smoke Shack, Shake Shack, double Western Bacon Burger, Hardy Slice Carl's Jr., Patty Melt, Whataburger, double Quarter Pounder with cheese, McDonald's. Glenny, Big Mac, Slider with cheese, White Castle, Baconator, Wendy's, Frisco Melt, Steak and Shake, Thousand Island Burger, Fat Burger. Mike, double Shack Burger, double cheeseburger, McDonald's, King Burger from Fat Burger, original double char, The Habit Burger, Supersonic Bacon, double cheeseburger, Sonic. Chief, double In-N-Out, cheeseburger, Portillo's, quarter pounder with cheese, McDonald's, classic smash burger, bacon and cheese double, Steak and Shake. Clem, butter burger with cheese, Culver's, steak burger, Steak and Shake, Dave's classic double, Wendy's, Whopper, Burger King, pretzel bacon, pub burger, Wendy's. Eddie, junior bacon cheeseburger, Wendy's, cheeseburger, McDonald's, rodeo burger, Burger King, steak burger, Freddy's, bacon cheeseburger, A&W.
I mean, Eddie, that's such a bad draft.
You come in the sixth hole. You come in the sixth hole with me. Sorry for being a good guy, giving myself the last chance to pick a number here, but
you wanted it. You wanted the rap.
I didn't. It was 5 or 6.
No, you just didn't guess numbers right.
What are we trying to do here?
You got to vote the 2 worst ones.
Yeah, the bottom 2. Who's getting relegated off the poll?
Yeah, who's not getting
the two worst?
Yeah.
Can you read 4 and 5 again?
4 and 5 rounds?
Yeah. For the guys who drafted 4th and 5th.
All right, so Will, Patty Melt from Whataburger, double quarter pounder with cheese from McDonald's, Glenny, Frisco Melt, Steak and Shake, Thousand Island Burger, Fat Burger, Mike, original double char from The Habit Burger, Supersonic Bacon double cheeseburger from Sonic, Chief Classic Smash from Smash Burger, bacon and cheese double, Steak and Shake, Clem, Whopper, pretzel bacon pub burger from Wendy's, Eddie, steak burger from Freddy's, bacon cheeseburger, A&W. Glenn, who do you got?
2 off.
Yeah.
You 2 Chicago guys. I think they were real bad.
Oh, that's crazy.
Clem,
Although I will say, Clem's last 2 picks were a little like you go Whopper and then what was your last pick?
Pretzel bun.
Pretzel bun. Don't worry
Pretzel
about
bun. That's what I'm saying. Pretzel bun and Whopper, pretty bad.
Mike, who do you got?
Yeah.
First and foremost, boys, I wish we had a producer to have this freaking chart in front. I'm trying to.
I know. Hey, he reads it so fast. I was like,
I'm trying to piece back together the thoughts in my mind. I mean,
It's hard.
Just say the Chicago guys. I got Chief and Eddie.
No,
right?
don't influence that.
Oh, you got him too, Clem?
I got it too, Glenn.
yeah, I'll take Chicago off the list.
yeah,
Fuck.
let's go Chicago.
Who do you got, Will?
And that's how you form an alliance out of fucking.
That's some fucking bullshit.
I think there was just some missteps. And you know what? The easiest way for me to put it is I look back at the curation of the people that aren't at that Chicago desk, that floating location there. And these guys got some real heavy hitters. I mean, Clem got with the Butterburger, and Compton had some real thought put into his list. I take Chicago off not out of being bad, but just not being good enough.
Who do
You want
you
to know the
got?
worst thing, Mike? The thing that's going to carry the day for me are 2 Chicago staples, and they didn't take either of them. It's shameful. It's a slap in the face to my beloved Culver's and Shake Shack.
You took their
Steak and Shake.
actual best stuff, dude.
I couldn't get the first one. I wasn't able to. You took it in front.
You could have chose the pick, though. You chose the last pick. You chose the wraparound.
Yeah, fair enough.
And
Who
you
do
could have
got?
had Steak and Shake on the way back, is what I'm saying.
Who'd you put, Chief?
I put you and Glenn.
I put Will and Mike, so that's where I'm
That's
at.
the 2 worst?
Yeah, 2 worst. I thought yours.
Oh, yeah, you're not. I forget you're not a Five Guys guy.
Yeah, I don't like Five Guys, and I never heard of The Habit, so that's more on me. But
No, it's a good point. That was
Yeah.
a risky build for me.
I didn't even think
Glenny's got a strong big 3 with the Big Mac, the Baconator, and the Frisco Melt, in my humble opinion.
And the White Castle. I feel pretty good about this.
I see White Castle to me is a bad one, but people might love
Hey,
it.
there's one on Broadway. Go 1404 Broadway. Go right now.
at the
They
end.
just took down, hey, they just took down the one on off Charlotte Avenue.
You pervert.
Just demolished it.
All right, good draft, boys. Mike, thanks for jumping in with us.
What was that?
Thanks for
What was
having
that word
me.
again? The crispy up the patty when you smash it.
Oh,
Mallard.
the Maillard reaction.
Maillard.
Wait. I wish everybody could come. I'm doing this. I'm going to do this Yes Chef Food Festival in New York coming up, I think on August, I believe it's 10th and 11th. So I'll be there for that, going up against Gotham Burger. I'll have a food truck here in August in LA. So if anybody's in LA, and I'll do my best to get out to Chicago as soon as possible.
Yeah.
All right.
Come on
Awesome.
out. Let us know.
And then
Hey,
Compton,
great drafting with you boys, man.
Yeah.
Compton, I'm in Nashville. I'm also in Nashville too at the end of this month for this thing called Karate Combat, a new combat league that I've been hosting with George St. Pierre. It's a super violent combat sports league. So I'll be there if you have any desire to come by. Just hit me up on Insta or something, and we'll get connected.
All right, yeah, I'll have one of the boys shoot me your number.
Awesome.
That's cool.
Yep, perfect.
All right, boys. Appreciate it.
All right, fellas,
It's 77 degrees in
Great
here. That might
record,
have thrown
fellas.
off my brain a little bit. Just saying.
let's go to a drive-through.
All right.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, boys,
Have me, boys.
share the burgers you're eating today, because I know we're all having burgers.
I got you. Yeah.
I'm driving a half hour to the closest Five Guys and spending $25 on my meal. So let's fucking wrap it up.
There we go. Thanks everybody for listening. Thanks for watching. For the record, Chief, I did not vote for you. I thought you did well. So
I thought I did too.
put that in the tickler fire for when you just want to gang
Yeah.
up on me every time.
I never gave
Boys,
up on you.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to have to do that, but I was like, I can't have any votes for me, so I just rallied the troops together.
I thought I was about to have In-N-Out, Portillo's, Culver's, and Steak and Shake. I thought that's when Eddie had the classic cheese. I'm like, that whole board's going to fall to me. I didn't think that you would be able to get both Midwesterns.
I just hang out with you guys too much on these shows. That's what happens.
Yeah.
So now
Yeah.
I'm starting to
It's our
get
own
into your
fault.
taste.
You're
Our own
right.
fault.
On that note, check out Snack Boys on social media. Me and Clem, new series. We're rating snacks. It's at Snack Boys Barstool everywhere, right?
Yeah, we got a Chief cameo coming up. We have, some guests in the office that we'll have, and we'll have more guests moving forward. After we get through the first 30 that we filmed the day after we won the dozen.
Yeah.
A lot of work.
All right. That's it, everybody. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next time.